DFZRadio.com.
Feeling so high. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Cook up that hydro make me feel high. Feeling so high. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Cook up that hydro make me feel high. Feeling so high. Chefs in the kitchen and he chopping up hydro. The hydro chefs in the building and he rolling up hydro.
Welcome. The kitchen is open. We got something cooking up good for you tonight. This is Farm to Table Cannabis. I am the hydroponic chef, the only show offering you edible reviews, cannabis news, and interviews with the top brands in the industry. And we got a good show planned for you today. We got some news. We got some updates on the current vape apocalypse that's going on right now. And come to educate us on everything extract is Apex Extraction Cannabis himself, Joel Brown. That's what's up. Welcome, DFZ Radio, to the studio, Joel Brown. All right, so as always, we like to start the show and keep you up to date with everything that's going on. And this week has been a fucking wild news week.
Yes, sir.
From everything from extraction news to vaping news to political news. So we're going to take you around the country real quick and start off down in Miami, where Miami Beach wants to crack down on smoking in public. That means cannabis too. So Miami Beach is already a cloudy relationship with marijuana, and it might get cloudier or clear out altogether. Beach voters have supported legalization of medical cannabis for years, but after a 2016 Florida constitutional amendment passed, commissioners on multiple occasions passed laws limiting the numbers of dispensaries on the island. Now, with the city, it could create new fine for people who smoke in public. Mayor Dan Gelber has proposed arresting and fining people for smoking pot in public. So, like sidewalks, parks, beaches, he wants to enforce a restriction already written into state law, though local authorities elsewhere have not devised a way to prosecute illegal marijuana possession, and the law doesn't exactly provide a penalty for smoking legal. So, it's not public policy, but they want to shut that shit down on the beach. So the beach's government might make its own rules to crack down on people smoking, and violators could face up to 60 days in jail or a $500 fine. But you gotta understand, it's an infraction. Like that's a beach fine. You know?
Come
like,
on.
Good
like,
luck holding you to that. It's like when the homeowners association hits you with some shit. It's like, dude, just move. We're not really saying we're gonna fine.
We don't deal with this.
Just move. So you got it rough out there on the beach. All the beautiful weather, hurricanes, can't smoke no tree.
That's so whack. That's so whack. Miami, you're killing your tourism. Get it right here.
And it is one of the big tourism places in the and not just in the country, but in the world too. Florida's big, so get your shit together. So out to Illinois, we're gonna head up north. They approved 26 businesses to offer safety training in marijuana sellers. So if you've been trying to figure out I want into the cannabis industry, how do I get into this? Well, this is a fucking crack job and a half here, because you get to write your own fucking rules and figure out the regulations. So Springfield, Illinois has approved 26 businesses to provide mandatory health and safety training to operators of marijuana dispensaries in the state. The Department of Financial and Professional Regulations released a list of responsible vendors on Tuesday to help cannabis sellers meet their training requirements. All marijuana dispensary operators must be trained in properly dispensing cannabis, because it's fucking
such a complicated,
checking buyers' identification and other healthy and safety concerns. You remember when it used to be like, hey, bro, meet me at the telephone booth with the brown paper bag. Hey, don't look me in the eye. I'm going to slip you off this price.
Meet me behind the phone booth.
Boom. So it's a different world now, but recreational cannabis is it's been in Illinois. It'll be going to effect January 1st, 2020, and the 26th approved training people and the companies are going to be based in Cook, Lake, Kane, DuPage, Will, and Sangamon counties, all from Iowa. So the thing is there isn't really a foundation for them to teach yet. So they have to write the rules of what's going to be considered, the proper way of selling cannabis, dispensing cannabis, proper dosing techniques, teaching people. That's a big, daunting task.
It's going to be a lot of improvisation.
And there's going to be a lot of mistakes made too.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Illinois, you're loving it right now. You're in that gray area,
Indeed.
that wonderful gray area right now before 2020. So I'd say get it while the getting is good.
Load up.
speaking of getting while the getting is good, let's head on over to the Yay area, and you can say goodbye to old pot charges. The California program that erased all of San Francisco's convictions, they're going to allow them to implement that in other cities. So every California county prosecutor can now use the new technology to erase or reduce the estimated 220,000 old cannabis convictions after voters broadly legalized cannabis in 2016. So Code for America, a San Francisco-based nonprofit tech organization, announced that it's making computer algorithms available for free to all 58 district attorneys.
Love it.
The program quickly finds that eligible cases in court documents, and then they might take it all the way back decades and erase them. So 6 counties, including Los Angeles and San Francisco, used the Clear My Record program on a trial basis and cleaned up 75,000 cannabis convictions.
That's beautiful.
Voters approved eliminating some pot-related crimes and wiping out past convictions and reducing sentences, felonies, and misdemeanors when the legalized adult marijuana use became effective in 2016. But there was no easy way to identify those who qualified. So the computer program not only identifies eligible cases, but automatically fills out the form to fill with the courts. It can analyze convictions eligibility for about 10,000 people per minute, instead of requiring a county employee to spend all their time doing that. So district attorneys have until July to decide whether to dismiss sentences or fight for reducing the convictions. That's a huge step in the right direction.
It really is.
I was in trouble for cannabis when I was a kid, and
No doubt.
this shit fucked with me bad. My whole life would always get the screen would always come up on it. Not till I was a man and 18 years old did I start not have to get the weed thing hanging over my head. But that shit would get you for damn near everything. So it's time to get that shit expunged for people. And then
long overdue.
Heading on out to the White House. The Trump administration plans to ban the sale of flavored electronic cigarette juices. So
here we go.
I mean, this is a weird one because part of me is like, fuck those little robot dick sucking motherfuckers. But part of me is like, hey, when is it going to be the cannabis?
That's my only concern.
It's a big step, and I'm not sure if it's the right step or a step backwards. But the thing is I know a lot of people that are hooked on that pancake syrup flavored tobaccos and the goddamn blueberry pussy crush. And
why?
I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do when they have to go back to smoking regular old tobacco flavored stuff because that's gonna
quit.
You got
maybe
all
they
these
just quit smoking.
You got all these wonderful cannabis options, all these terpenes, all these flavors and strains. Why? Why would you want to?
And some people they haven't caught on to the CBD thing yet, so. It's going to be weird. We got a weird thing going on. The Trump administration said Wednesday it plans to ban the sale of non-tobacco flavored electronic cigarettes amid a vaping crisis. And this just in, another person died of vaping.
Man,
six people in the last couple of weeks.
Vaping,
now
right?
let's get these stories straight, all right? Because this isn't something that is being caused by cannabis vaping only.
Exactly.
All right. There now has been officially a case that was led back to a person who did have a vape pen from a legal dispensary.
Okay.
But we can't say without some further analysis and some actual
investigation
to know if it's cannabis's fault. But I'm going to go into this article from USA Today, and we're going to tread really lightly right here. And so Portland. Public health officials in Oregon said that Wednesday that a person who recently died from a severe respiratory illness had used an electronic cigarette containing cannabis oil from a legal dispensary. The second death linked to vaping nationwide and the first tied to a cannabis pot shop. So officials have not determined what sickened the middle-aged adult, whether the product was contaminated or whether they may have added something to the liquid in the device after buying it. So the person declined to name the brand of the product or the dispensary, which we would love to know during the investigation, but it said that only cases of vaping-related illness or death in Oregon that authorities know about. So this is the first time it's happened that they know about. Our investigation has not yielded exactly what is in the product, but at this point, some other states have more data than us. And as of last week, 215 possible cases of severe lung disease associated with the use of e-cigarettes has been reported by 25 states. And according to the Federal Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the battery-powered vape devices can be used to inhale cannabis or nicotine or a combination of the two. So, we're going to touch on this in a minute. This is an epidemic that's going on. You're seeing everyone talk about it on online and
blowing up all over IG. Everyone's posting their statements. Our stuff is clean. It's not dirty.
It's about
everybody shouting out,
making people realize that there's a clean product, there's clean sources out there, and we're going to keep you up to date on all that. But first, we have to take a commercial break. We got a magic butter machine to give away. 562-653-0707. We'll be back with Joel from Apex Extraction, and we're going to talk everything vape. It's the Vape Apocalypse. Farm to Table Cannabis, DFZ Radio, High Times TV.
.com. Drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up.
Yeah, this song right here is called Crank It Up by the Saint 562. Let's go, crank it on up.
Crank it up, crank it on up. That's D. Got me smoking the bass, no stress cheese. Now hold up, roll up. Check the situation, about to go nuts. With a little bit of perp up in my cup, you can tell the bartender to fill it on up. That's alright, baby, work your stuff. And that's all night, baby, work your strut. You and your friends can ride when I go. Take a little spin in my Monte Carlo. Take a little dip, baby, show you how I roll. Take a little hit, baby, puff on the hydro. Eyes so lit, make me look like my eyes closed. Purple drink mix, make me look like my eyes glow. Hypno Grey Goose with a little grape juice. That's how it is, so I'ma have to take side diesel in my blood. Purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. It's the ADX team, no doubt in between, and we stay fresh and clean when we hop on the scene, and we style on them, profile on them. If they wanna act crazy, then we wild on them. It's the S to the T and that Cambo G, either Maserati blue or the Lambo green, and that Chevrolet mean when it drop on the street, either hating on you or they hating on me. And it's shaved up, raised up, drop it to the flow, got them blades that stay tough. And the candy on the bike, same color as sour. Catch me on the site, 100 miles per hour. This is my life, so this ain't ours. So I stay tight, so this is power. With the ADX team, you can call us some brave hearts. Sour diesel trees, you can call it the trademark. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on. DFCRadio.com.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bringing the Riser Blast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
10, 9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics. The benefits used in Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, the use with any growing medium or hydro system, its ideal use for transplanting, and the enhancement of your plant vigor in fast-flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
DFCRadio.com.
All right, welcome back, DFZ Radio, Farm to Table Cannabis. We're always keeping you up to date on everything in the news, cannabis reviews and edible reviews. So, as always, we like to keep our hydro store employees up to date and up to knowledge and game on their current products. So we're gonna do a little prank call here. And Saint, we still got 2 phone lines over here, or can we make one call at a time?
No, we got a couple lines.
All right, let's make this happen then. We're gonna give our friends a little call up there in the desert. You know, it's a hard job sitting in a hydro store every day. Yeah, someone did, yeah. It's a hard job sitting at a hydro store all day, you know, taking those hard questions, talking to growers, and educating the masses.
You get beat up.
Trying to talk people out of using Phospholode, trying to talk people out of using Avid and Eagle. But, you know, we're here to keep you up to date. So I'm going to call.
Green Coast Asperia.
Yeah, I definitely think I got a problem. You got a minute? Definitely got a minute for me?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, so there's white stuff. Definitely white stuff all over my plants.
What's that?
Yeah, white stuff all over my plants.
Some mold?
Oh, it's moldy. Yeah, definitely mold. Yeah, mold starts at week 7. Yeah, it's very bad.
Week 7? It's kind of a little too late to do anything, really.
Oh, that's counterintuitive. Not to do anything. That sounds very, very bad. Definitely, Walmart probably sells something that could do something for me. How come you don't?
Sorry, what was that, brother? I can't hear you.
Definitely got to do something, even if it's week 7. Yeah. Jeopardy even starts at 7, but definitely Walmart would have something. How come you don't have something for week 7? Yeah, definitely mold.
Sorry, brother, you're breaking out.
Definitely mold.
Yeah, it's definitely mold. I mean, I wouldn't do anything at this point. It's kind of too late.
Just go ahead. Just let it roll. Just smoke it with the mold on it.
Yeah, just let it roll. There's not much you can do now, brother.
Damn, definitely good advice. I will take that. I'll take that advice. Who am I speaking with? Definitely, who am I speaking with?
This is Dakota?
Dakota, what's going on, man? This is the Hydro Chef. I'm giving you a little prank call this evening. Is Mauricio in?
Right on, brother. Yeah, he's going to be right here.
All right, let me talk to him. So sometimes you got to keep them on their toes. Other times you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes they'll just tell you to go fuck yourself.
Green Coast Asperia, Mauricio speaking.
Mauricio, what's up? This is the Hydro Chef. I had you live on the air for a minute. Had to give you a little prank call. Dakota was a good sport.
It was Devin.
Hey, I called and did I know you're never supposed to go full fucktard, but I went full Rain Man on the fucking air, and I definitely had some mold issues. And your boy didn't give me any advice. He didn't tell me to spray Eagle 20, so I'm very proud of him. And he definitely has his grow knowledge almost on point.
Almost on point.
Almost.
Because your grow knowledge is almost on point, big dog. We got to work on your shit, bro.
Hey, much respect. I'm going to send you guys lunch courtesy of DFZ Radio and Farm to Table Cannabis. Thanks a lot for taking the call and always putting the good knowledge out there. Hey, tell them where you guys are located. Oh, he's out.
Hey, out.
You didn't get a free advertisement this way, but you can check them out. Green Coast Hydroponics. They got something in your neighborhood somewhere. 11920 Mariposa Road, Hesperia, California. So we're back, Farm to Table Cannabis, having a little fun there. You shop at the grow stores ever?
All the time, bro. All the time.
So not only do you work with Apex, but you do your own gardening.
Yes. I've been a long-time grower, soil grower. Grow cocoa mix. I brew my own teas. I do my vegging tea, my flowering tea. Just for me, I grow out of my garage, so it's nothing fancy. Just some nice.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, the show after this, that's all we get is garage growers.
And
people trying to learn and figure their ways out. And you have to start somewhere. A lot of these people did.
Right.
But now, with the 6 plants, you'll be able to grow your own. There's no point in not having a grow in your garage.
I've been growing for years now, so I got the experience there. I've learned from quite a few knowledgeable people. A lot of people in the industry helped me out. Taught me some tips. I produced some wedding cake not too long ago that was pretty damn good.
Look at him. He thinks he's a baker now.
It was pretty good.
So,
and then I also juiced the leaves too, Devin. Also.
So he's into not just the consumption on the smoking end, but he likes to juice it too. When a problem comes along, you must juice it.
Yes.
Very
flavorful.
If everyone doesn't know, this is Joel with Apex Extraction. Welcome to the studio.
Pleasure to be here.
This is your first time on Farm to Table Cannabis.
First time on the radio, period.
All right. Well, don't get too confident. All right. Look at you acting like you've been here before. But what we do here is we like to shine a light on the right brands, doing it for the right reasons. And
Yes,
dude,
sir.
you've been at pretty much every event I've been to cooking at. You've been at every cup I've been to lately, and
Work hard, brother.
you're doing things. You put yourself out there, and you're educating the masses about concentrate, clean concentrate,
Yes, sir.
and vaping too. So
Yes.
I mean, right out the rip. How did you come into Apex, and what's the history of the company?
Well, first I'll start with kind of the history of Apex, and I'll go. Apex was founded in January 2018, and it's one of the first licensed cannabis manufacturers, period, in the state of California when the whole game went legal. And Apex pretty much took a lot of industry experts, people that were heavy in the game, growers, extractors, and just put together an A+ team. And so now the focus is just putting out, very high quality extracts at an affordable price to the masses.
Now, affordable is not something you hear when you talk about extracts. I
Yeah.
mean, on top of the taxing situation,
Oh, yeah.
and I mean, in the black market situation, I mean, the extract, people want to get their money for that.
Yeah.
So, when you hear affordable extract, you wonder, like, what's quality like? How's your guys' quality when it comes to that? So let's talk about what flavors you guys work with, and
Sure.
how it all came to be.
Sure. Top quality. First of all, we'll talk about the purity, like you said. Apex, everything is lab tested. We have very stringent testing requirements in harmony with the state. We only sell our product into licensed shops, licensed dispensaries, micro businesses, distros, whatever product is being sold. It's going to a licensed facility.
It's quite a list. If you go to their
Yeah.
website, apexextractions.com,
You got it.
There's a list of every distributor they have, and the list is extensive.
The majority, 300 to 400 shops we're currently in throughout the state of California right now. And we also have, we've won 10 awards, from High Times Cannabis Cup. We've won 5 gold cups already, and then a bunch of silvers, bronze.
So what flavors was the gold cup? What would you say?
Well, one would be our papaya.
So the
extract
papaya
there.
was the gold cup winner.
Yes.
And I mean, that's a classic winning
phenomenal.
strain right there. I mean, the
Phenomenal.
pistils on that product is pink when you see it growing. It's
Yeah.
not. It doesn't grow like any other plant. So yeah, that's a winner. It checks all the boxes every time.
Yeah, and this is one of our collabs with Cali Kosher. Being Apex, we are a manufacturer and distributor. We collab with quite a few top producers in the industry.
So you guys source your own cannabis.
Yes, we do.
This isn't a company that's growing the own to the extraction. You're taking the
Right.
extra step to bring in the top
Yes,
quality.
we're bringing only the best, the highest quality. Our buyers, our producers, our extractors, they know what to look for. We're using full spectrum flower.
And for people, just listening, full spectrum means
we're using everything.
The whole plant.
Yeah, the whole plant. You look at our extracts. What sets us apart from the competition, first of all, is the terpene profiles of our extracts. When you dab Apex, you're going to taste the flower. You're going to experience the cannabinoids the way that God intended you to. Nothing added, nothing taken out. That's going to be what you get with an Apex extract. Same thing with our live resin. Vape pens here. This is full live resin. High terpene extract. Not a distillate cart. Vapocalypse. This is safe. It's live resin.
You guys are sourcing your own ingredients. There's no fucking cut going into here, and that's the
Absolutely.
thing. We said we were going to touch on the vape thing, and I'm glad you brought it up because now when you pull out your vape pen, people give you that look.
You suspect now.
Yeah, as you should be.
You're going to get a side eye or two. Like, is that legit? And
it's the same. It used to be the same way when people would use like the knockoff blunt wraps and shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what is that?
Yeah.
Like,
Stop smoking that cardboard.
But you don't know what you're getting. It literally could be just a Chinese manufactured cardboard paper.
You gotta know.
It's the same thing with vapes now. They're cutting the shit with vitamin E. Mm-hmm. They got the E oils in there. They got all kinds of different cuts.
Bad look.
The honey cut.
Real bad look.
And if you don't know what you're getting and you're just picking it up off someone off the street that you just at the local sesh, you better be doing some background looking into what you're getting because
exactly.
If they're not growing their own and processing their own, which most people aren't,
I
they're
need
probably
to see
cutting
paperwork.
it.
I need to see COAs. You got to show me a certificate of authenticity. I need to see lab test results. I'm not smoking it if I don't know what's in it.
And
I got options nowadays.
And now it seems like even some of the legal market has to start taking some of that precaution too, because with the price in the black market continuing to go up and the price at the dispensaries continuing to they still struggle.
Taxes are a monster.
and they're trying to make a profit. You do see more cut. going on, and it's one of the most unregulated sides of the cannabis industry is the vape pen side of it.
Yeah.
And then if you think about it, it was the newest thing.
It's kind of been the Wild West. The vape industry for a long time has always kind of, there was the scares back in 2017, back in 2018, stuff was testing dirty, people were getting sick, and then it's like there's always so much uncertainty in the vape industry, but part of it is because the industry's changing so quickly. New techniques, new products, new filler heads, and then again, like you said, the Chinese market has a tremendous influence on the vaping industry.
And I think the CBD market has now too.
Yeah.
And because the CBD has made it a little less stigma around people trying the carts, now we got the CBD carts out there too.
Yeah.
And with that, again, it all comes down to profit.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot more of these stories coming up in the future, despite the Donald Trump banning the e-tobacco
it's still
flavors.
Happen at some parts of the industry. But while I'm here, just to say on behalf of Apex, our Cali Stick line of pens and cartridges uses naturally derived botanical flavors added to distillate for one of the purest THC experiences in the market. No cutting agents, no vitamin E acetate. That's not happening with us.
See, and that's why we shine a light on the companies doing it for the right reason. Because we want people to know that there's safe alternatives out there.
Yes.
Go check out apexextractions.com. Go look at their local shops. You can go pick a product up, and you can avoid this whole vape apocalypse right now.
Very important. Ask for Apex. If you go in the shop, you don't see Apex on the shelves, demand it. Just ask a manager. Ask for Apex. Hashtag ask for Apex.
I like that. So let's go into some of the technique. You pulled out the papaya.
Yes, sir.
You've got some other flavors here. But what is the method that goes behind this? What would you call this? Is this some butter? Is this some diamonds?
Well, with Apex, we kind of have different consistencies. We have something ranging from a sauce, and then we have like a batter consistency, kind of. But the majority of our live resins are going to be sauces. But we do have some that have a very high, we'll say, diamond-y content to it. For instance,
diamondy content.
I like diamondish. Right. I don't know but here's some Sunday Driver. See if the cam can get a little.
That Sunday Driver. That's a unique strain right now too. It's kind of musky like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Check that out.
Oh yeah.
Kind of dank. That has more of a diamond type texture to it, to the actual extract. I'm just seeing what I have right here.
But yeah, that's kind of musky like that Mendo breath that Sunday Driver is.
And then one of my personal favorites that we came out with that's fairly new is our Larry Pie number 7. Let me give this a mix. Let me get the dab tool so we can get the fresh.
Oh, it's happening.
Yes, get the fresh experience. Oh, wait, let me get the Spear of Wakanda. Get the wheel dab tool.
Wait. Rewind. The what?
This is my Spear of Wakanda. This is my preferred dab
Wakanda
tool.
forever.
That's right, baby. A lot of my friends know what's up with this. They've seen the Spear. They've dabbed from it. Actually, half the state of California has dabbed from the Spear. I've done a lot of trade shows.
The Spear of Destiny.
Yeah, a lot.
Right. So you've been at a lot of events, and you work with a lot of folks in the industry. You guys do a lot of collabs with producers and growers.
Yes.
And then, I've been catching you at all the cooking events too. So how did you guys get into this? Sponsoring these chefs thing.
Long story. Because we've all worked together. A buddy of mine, Jeff, we're real tight. He's part of Cannabis Catered Events. Him and Chef Rudy, Flip Fantabulous. Cannabis Catered Events. Shout them out again.
Yeah.
Those are my peoples, and they're always getting themselves into events. And I was with Apex. We kind of had an affiliation. We've done some events together. And, we're just going to keep moving forward, man, trying to have fun in this industry. I'm getting paid to dab people out. How could I possibly be upset about my career? I like to be around people that want to do the same thing, do dabs, have fun, be positive, and, get people medicated, because why not?
Well, and there's a little bit of education that goes along with it too.
Absolutely.
Now,
tons of medicinal benefits people just aren't aware of.
Are you guys doing workshops at the dispensaries?
Absolutely. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday, I will be doing bud tender trainings along with some of my sales reps at shops, where we're gonna, get the bud tenders in a room, educate them on our products, the benefits, how to present it to the patients. And that's something that we do. And we also do patient appreciation and patient education events all throughout the state.
So, what goes into that? And, I'm sure you're going to get novice questions.
Sure.
And people want to know about, just dabbing for their first time.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the most innocent dabbing questions you
love
get?
It. when do I put my mouth on it? That was one of the things.
And he just smiles with a grin.
Sounds bad, but yeah, at the dab rig, High Times Cup, for instance, SoCal Cup, there's we got a line of people at our booth, and people come up, never dabbed before, don't know what a dab is, and I'm lighting the rig, and we put the dab in. I'm waiting for them, and they're like, when do I? They don't even know. Put your mouth upon the glass, suck in through your lungs.
If it's not red anymore, it's ready.
Yeah, But so we just had to do a little coaching, and then just people just asking what are dabs, And my simplified explanation when people say what is a dab, I say it's the concentrate of the flower, the cannabis. It's like the blood. You know how chlorophyll is to like a plant. It's the plant's blood. Well, I say that the dabs are like the cannabis, the bud, the nug. It's its blood. That's the dabs. And most people are, oh, they get it. They get the analogy. And then about 10 minutes later, they're so freaking stoned they don't care anyway. I mean,
what's the worst experience you've seen off of a first dab with someone?
Oh,
I mean, it's not a testament to the product. It's just people like
dropped. We drop them. We
put them in the dirt.
Yeah, me and the guys, we sitting there high-fiving, it's kind of funny, but yeah, some guys get dropped. And we tell them, we try to regulate the dab amount. Like, you're a first-time dabber, okay, I'm going to give you a baby dab. Okay, you're a vet, all right, I'm going to give you a big dog. But we had a couple of big dogs that took the big dog dab, and, they didn't hold up. They were boom, on the ground. Many
are called for the big dab, but few chosen to follow through and hit the whole thing.
You got to have your lungs right. Got to have them right.
We got to take a commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to give a magic butter machine out to the next caller.
Lucky.
So 562-653-0707. You call in, you can win, and we're going to take some dabs with Joel Brown from Apex Extraction. Farm to Table Cannabis, DFZRadio.com.
Got me gone, I don't know what's on my mind. Ain't no way I'm coming down. Where you at? I'm on cloud 9 and I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm out my brain. Roll it up, light it up. Yeah, I pack that flame. Yo, now I'm fired up. Oh, I be fired. Perk, got me fired up. It got me fired up. Yo, I be fired up. Oh, I be fired. Tell 'em, gone and fired up. Man, gone and fired up. Hold up. Let me go and roll one up. If I roll up 2, I'm stuck. If I roll one more, I'm fucked. Feeling like I'm off on a spaceship. Ain't no squares in my circle. Smoke this and I bet you a shapeshift. I'm so turned up when I burn out. I'm about to burn up. Go ahead and roll a perp up. This shit be the truth like I'm smoking on Sojourner. I'm fired up. Baby mama got me tied up. But I ain't tripping when she get to sipping. She'll fall asleep and I'm wide up. Wide awake and I'm about to creep up on the yellow freak. We done fucked around and smoke the G. Her lips on me like she smoking me. Smoking that. Chronic sack, back to back. Perp looking like another shade of black. I'm fired up and I'm faded jack. Perp got me gone. I don't know what's on my mind. Ain't no way I'm coming down. Where you at? I'm on cloud 9 and I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm out my brain. Roll it up, light it up. Yeah, I pack that flame. Yo, now I'm fired up. Oh, I be fired. Perk, got me fired up. It got me fired up. Yo, I be fired up. Oh, I be fired. Tell 'em, gone and fired up. Man, gone and fired up. Okay, well I'm loaded. LOADED, I'm scoping for another bad bitch. If it ain't a bad bitch, then I'm ducked off somewhere smoking, floating. I know you want some, but you can't get this. Exclusive shit got me so lifted, and I'm rolling up trees like it's Christmas. But it ain't dope. Never ever smoke with a lame hoe unless she talking about giving brain or letting my niggas run a train hoe. Yeah, I'm on the track and I'm doing damage. Sack after sack, don't know how I'm standing. Stay with trees like a nigga camping. You shooting threes, I'm out here slamming. Dunking on niggas. Game time, 24/7, I claim mine. Money too long, guarantee. If you wanna get down, you better have the same grind. Smoking lime, call it Kush, no Reggie Miller or Reggie Bush. Step back, take a second look. You Captain Crunch, I'm Captain Kush. Perk got me gone. I don't know what's on my mind. Ain't no way I'm coming down. Where you at? I'm on cloud 9 and I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm out my brain. Roll it up, light it up. Yeah, I pack that flame. Yo, now I'm fired up. Oh, I be fired. Perk, got me fired up. It got me fired up. Yo, I be fired up. Oh, I be fired. Tell 'em, gone and fired up. Man, gone and fired up. couldn't tell the time. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm out my mind. Yeah, I'm swinging side to side. I can't even see the lines. Perk got me gone. I don't know what's on my mind. Ain't no way I'm coming down. Where you at? I'm on cloud 9. And I'm walking.
All right, we're back. Farm to Table Cannabis, DFZ Radio. And we got a caller. I'm going to have to take some heat for this one, but I'm ready. All right. What up, Mo?
What's up, bud?
What's good, my guy? So we owe you a magic butter machine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you do. I ain't pressing you too hard.
Hey, you know I've been taking a lot of shit this week, man. I appreciate you going easy on me.
Oh, man. Y'all show have me rolling from front to back.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All of my expense.
I love y'all show.
That's what's up. So, don't think that you can't win already because you got a magic butter machine on the way. Now you're in the market for some accessories. So, what's your gardening question today? Or cooking question? No pressure.
Okay, cooking question. It's the decarboxation.
Decarb.
Okay, what's the best number? I mean, the best temperature to run at if I'm gonna decarbox it in my oven, just straight in my oven.
So if you're going to decarboxylate in your home oven using that decarb box from a magic butter machine, or if you just want to use a little simple ramekin, you're going to put some tin foil on the top of it. 220 degrees for 20 minutes is just the proper length of time, but some people go longer too, but I just don't think it does much benefit to it the longer you go. You know, nothing more than like 30 minutes. And then from there, you're going to be able to take it, put it in your magic butter machine, and add some ghee, which we're gonna send you some ghee, some magical butter ghee. You know what ghee is, my dude?
I have no idea.
I'm so glad I get to break it down for you. So ghee's clarified butter, traditionally used in like India for cooking and stuff. It's a classic style purified butter, and it doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's it's super easy to cook with, so it's
So
universal.
Magic Butter has its own butter now?
Magic Butter's got their own ghee.
Butter for the butter.
Yes, so we're gonna send some ghee out there to St. Louis.
Oh man, I'm in Kansas City.
Oh, you're in Kansas City? Oh shit, my bad.
You gotta go pick it up.
Well, damn it. No, we got you covered. I guess we sending it to you in Kansas City then.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. I'll use that.
That's what's up. So every week, man, you can listen, you laugh, you get hooked up. Farm to Table Cannabis, man.
Oh man, I ain't missing the show. I'm catching up on all your old ones now.
That's what's up.
That's cool.
Magic Butter.
On
Big
demand.
thank you to Magic Butter. And you can check all our shows out at dfzradio.com, hightimestv.com.
Yeah.
And every week we're doing this for you. So let's get back to the interview with none other than Apex Extraction, Joel Brown. And Mo, we're gonna send you one more thing just because you've been so patient waiting for that magic butter machine. Because there was a hurricane out there in Florida, and the motherfucker really fucked some shit up with the post office and stuff. So those guys are just getting back to the studio out in their area. So you can expect that in the next couple of days. But we're gonna send you on the next shipment the accessory pack with the ghee, the glove, and the mold, so you can mold your butter shape into a nice little cube. You know what I mean? As they said, it's hip to be square.
Tight.
Man.
All right, Mo.
It has a little measurements
Hell
on
yeah.
it.
Might
So
need
we
to get one of
appreciate
those
your
too.
support, man.
Man, I'm gonna give y'all shout outs every week on Wednesday morning anyway.
Hell yeah. Yep. And tell your boys to call in. They can win too. So next caller wins a magic butter machine, 562-653-0707. Call in now, win a magic butter machine.
Going out.
Hey.
All right. So later, Mo.
He gone.
All right, he's gone. So we're back. Apex is in the studio. Joel Brown himself. We smoked on some King Louis.
Larry Pie.
Some
number
Larry
7.
Pie, number 7. Yeah, that's
Must
how
have been good.
That's how
Got
good
him.
it is. That's how
Got
good it
him.
is.
Like 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes ago, and I'm already talking about King Louis. You know what I think it was? I think it was a St. Louis statement. I was just trying to throw in Louis somewhere.
You got it. You fit
Hey,
it in.
Louis. Oh, we gotta go. So we got another caller coming in. I don't know if I'm gonna take this or if the screener's gonna take this. So we might just
I
take
think
this
we
one
have
live.
a screener, but hey.
We had
Call
one, then we
in.
don't have
Oh,
one, then we have
gone.
one,
He
and it's
gone.
gone.
Holla.
All right, but yeah, tell me, out of all the cup winning product, which one was the one that you got the biggest reception on for the strain?
Oh, by far papaya. Anybody at Apex would slap me right now if I didn't say papaya. It's by far best-selling strain. People, loyalty. Sad part is we just sold out. But it gets demanded from everyone. Every shop we go into, I get yelled at by managers and purchasers all day as to why we don't have papaya. So that's going to be number one. And that's, again, one of our Cali Kosher collabs.
Nice.
And then also the scoop strains are very popular, the Basio, the Gelati that we have. And honestly, we have so many new flavors and new drops. You guys really got to hit your shops, hit your delivery service, get that Apex.
Are there going to be like certain flavors in certain areas, or are they going to be everywhere?
No, it's everywhere. Okay. State release. We're based out of Oakland, California. That's the main office of Apex, and we distribute all over the state. We're from San Diego all the way up.
So, with the CBD craze and everything that's going on, the CBD extract is now a thing, and like it's so weird to see people fucking smoke hemp.
I'm sorry,
shatter.
but I'm not smoking hemp. I'm not dabbing CBD when I can just get it so many other ways. Just drink it or rub it. Like I use balms. I use a lot of THC CBD balms, and they're phenomenal. Just rub it on your skin. You're good to go.
Yeah.
There's just too many other ways to get it than to actually sit there and dab CBD. You're not going to get high. Like, ooh, this
You're
is
live
really
on the
medicinal.
air, Farm to Table Cannabis, DFZ Radio.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Saint, we got a caller. Oh, we lost a caller.
Yeah, there's
All bad.
someone
There's
keeps
something going on
calling
with the
in
phone.
and hanging up. Someone's crank calling us.
I like that, actually. That's fucking good. That's actually pretty good. If you can prank call the Hydro Chef and you can get anything original that's not cheese wheel or fucking chin strap related, I will also give you a magic butter machine. Black market is disqualified.
Yeah.
No purchase required.
No purchase required. Yeah. So what's the next flavor up right now?
This is actually still the Larry Pie. I was just trying to heat it up, and I was going to clean her out. But in fact, we can just compile. Why not? A good one that'll go with that, I would say, would be the papaya. We talked about it.
Ain't nothing to it but to mix it
You know
and
what
do
I'm
it.
saying? We talked about it.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
So now with the extractions,
yes.
Are these BHO extractions, CO2 extractions?
Ours is going to be more of a PHO. We do propane and a little bit of butane. So it's like a 70-30 type mix. Extractors, don't be mad if I quoted it wrong, but it's like a 70-30 propane base. And we do that because the propane still preserves the full terps and cannabinoids of the flower. You get the actual essence, the taste, the flavor, the smell, and most importantly, the reason we dab, the effect.
Because I'm going to be honest, the CO2 extract, I just am not crazy about it. I feel like all of it tastes the same.
I hear you.
Almost like
Tastes
a greasy
CO2.
hemp.
Yeah.
Like a greasy hemp flavor.
Yeah.
Nothing against greasy hemp smokers.
And
but
you got to have something that's been extracted clean and purely the way that we do it. And one of the things, the benefits, I just lost my train of thought. We're talking about the freshness.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to mention we do have our Fresh Club subscription service right now through Apex that all of your listeners can sit there in the comfort of their home, call their local delivery service, or actually they can go to our website first. Let me correct myself, apexextractions.com. They can sign up and they can join the Fresh Club. And what that is, it's $139 a month, and it will give them a box like this here, the Fresh Club box, delivered to their home via their local licensed delivery service. And they get a selection of high-quality indicas, sativas. They're all small batch, like prime stuff. We release it to the Fresh Club first. Then it goes out to the public, usually like the following month.
Okay. So
you're getting exclusives.
It's almost
VIP.
like the wine club shit, too.
Yes. Very, very hot. The service is doing fantastic right now. We've partnered with quite a few major deliveries, quite a few more that we're looking to partner with. Holla at your boy. And then, we're going to make that happen. And one thing, the subscribers can also choose whether they want concentrates or they can get our Pinnacle live resin vapes. They can just get a selection of these. We'll give them 4 of the premium brand new Pinnacle flavors.
Bake Apocalypse Night
You got
2019.
it. All licensed and clean though here.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
So, we were talking about methods of extraction and things that are going on, and something you're seeing a lot in the black market right now. Hold on, I'm going to take this caller live on the air.
Yes, sir.
DFZ Radio, Farm to Table.
You got to. I think you just gotta let it ride, bro.
I think we're gonna have to let that one happen.
ride.
We're not giving away a magic butter machine to this one.
Yeah. Is it because I'm here? Bad luck or something? What's up? There's the papaya, sir, coming your way
Beautiful.
with a little Larry. Oh, the top
Dude,
flipped out.
there's something wrong with the Wi-Fi and shit in here too right now. That's what's going on.
Don't disconnect us, fam.
We good. We running.
All right.
We on. We live right here. DFZ Radio.
I paid
Farm
the bill.
to Table Cannabis. We got the chef.
Bills are
dabbing
paid.
it up.
You know.
But the thing I was asking about is the new CRC, man. Like this fucking white, clear ass dabs you're seeing on the streets now. And
I'm gonna say
the jury's still out.
I'm gonna say it depends on who's doing it. I've had some clear stuff that has blown my mind. I've had it at my local dab lounges that I frequent. You know, the ones I go out to the desert. And I've had some stuff that was phenomenal. You know, some of the best stuff I've dabbed, and I've dabbed quite a lot. But again, it comes down to the source. You know, where's the flower? Who's the grower? Who's running it? Are they established? Are they clean? Are they certified? If so, it can be good. Me personally, I want the color. I want the smell. I want the cannabinoids. I want the flower the way it was meant to be
And
experienced.
I'm just a little concerned of the method that they're using. I mean, I don't know enough about it, but from what I understand, they're pulling the terps out, they're pulling the color out, but they're using like silica or some sort of filter.
Chlorine, right?
And we don't know what the byproduct of that could be.
Yeah, and see, I'm not too well versed in those aspects, but as far as I'm concerned, you know, I want it as close to the original form as possible.
Actually, it was
maximum
bleach,
enjoyment.
Right? There was some bleach stuff in there. That's what it was.
Oh no! Don't be
Some
putting bleach.
some sort of chemical or some
It was
shit,
like
right?
a bleach to clear it, you know, and then like something to clean it, and this is like a crazy like tube you buy.
And then there's like
Yeah, that's already turning me off.
there's
Fuck that shit.
some sort of filter with the microns that where the fucking THC can go through, but the terps get caught in it. I don't know
Have
if
to
it
do a little
wasn't
more homework on that
if it
one.
wasn't made to be like that.
You know,
It
I
would
mean,
be white. If it was supposed to be, clear. It would be clear.
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
I mean, there's a reason we have color and flavors and smells, terpenes. You know, they're there for a reason. We love them.
Now, do you do any cooking with extracts?
Actually, yes, I do. Not only did I juice my leaves of some of my select strains that were adequate, because truth be told, people don't realize it. Some cannabis plants have a very good flavor. All those terpenes and cannabinoids,
Lipids and oils and fats. Yeah.
exactly. It tastes good on some of them. But yeah, I have cooked before, and I have done what the caller was saying. I've decarbed cannabis back in the day. I've done brownies. Tried horribly to make my own butter like years ago. The most recent thing I did that I was very proud of is I made my own tinctures, the old world way. I took a lot of trim and keef, sugar leaf from one of my really, really good plants, and put it in a jar, and then added some, food grade vegetable glycerin, put it in the dark for 3 months, and that's it. Just let it completely.
For how long?
In 3 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did the old world way. 3 months. It sat in the dark, took it out, extracted it to the cheesecloth, had a beautiful natural organic tincture, gave it to family, friends, helped them out a lot. A lot.
Now,
Call in if you've used one of the cannabis tinctures.
Now, the vegetable glycerin is unique too because
Yes.
it's a consumable, it's a topical.
Yep.
You can use it like
Everything.
a tincture. And
I used it for years. I used it for medical conditions, throughout the household, daily relief. You can drop it under your tongue. Like you said, it's topical. You can put it on minor skin irritations. I mean, my grandma taught me a lot of holistic medicine and herbal. That was kind of my upbringing. So I've always kind of had my hands in dirt, always pulling up or planting something. So I learned about herbs from an early age and how to make tinctures and things like that. And, try to keep it up. Some of the old methods.
see, that's the thing that I think we've gotten away from is some of the old school way of doing things.
Yep.
And I mean, some of those old ice hash methods, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
ice hash is making a huge comeback right now, and that
Oh,
shit's
yeah.
some old school tech.
Yeah.
Fools just finally are figuring out,
Yep.
it was the better way the whole fucking time.
Cultures have been doing this for centuries.
Shout out to Jendo. I just see you jump in. Speaking of ice water hash,
Yeah,
she's the hash queen.
Oh, okay. Cultures have been, making these extracts, making hashish and whatever it's called in their original country, you know, for many, many thousands of years. You know, cannabis has always been here. We've had this knowledge. We just
they were hitting on vape pens back in the pyramids, bruh.
Pretty much, you know. I'm sure Moses might have had a piece, you know.
Moses had the headiest piece.
He had a quick one, you know. Pharaohs had bongs. They discovered cannabis in Egyptian urns. It was like 3,000 years old. Open it up, it was still dank. Like, that's a fact.
Throughout the years, yeah. Hey, they pulled up Shakespeare's fucking pipe.
Yeah.
And that Shakespeare's pipe had cannabis and tobacco in it.
No doubt.
The one that's stored at his fucking house.
I know Shakespeare was doing dabs in his place. Come on.
To dab or not to dab? That is the question.
Yes.
So we're going to try to take this caller and see what happens. Saint, can I just lift up the phone line or what?
You gotta hit that one over.
This one's going to be the winner.
Mark's reading it.
Stay with us.
He's saying callers are hanging up when I pick up.
Stay with us. This
Mark
is
is screening as we talk. So
he's still figuring it out. Appreciate you, Mark.
Looks like we got Jen. He's going to be lining up right now.
That's fantastic. So if you guys don't know Jen, this is a lucky call-in right here.
Calling from Oregon.
Yeah, Jen is the hash queen.
Ooh.
She is the. This isn't a name she gave herself. This is the name the industry gave her.
She earned it.
She earned this shit.
Respect.
So
respect.
This will be a first-time appearance for Jen Doe, but I've worked with her. I've smoked with her, and she's a good person. Let's bring her on the air.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the check mark, and
the
then
check mark.
we'll be good to go.
Well,
yeah, you don't know anyone unless you smoked with them.
Yeah, with the ice hash thing now too. Is that something that's going to be in the future? You think for the Apex, or is that something that
I mean, with us with Apex, we have quite a few projects in the future. Quite a few things that we're going to be doing with our extracts, with our new carts. New flour, you know, just lots of new things we're going to be launching. So I'm not going to say no to anything. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the future. So a lot more awards to win, put it that way.
Now, speaking of some of those awards, you've done the Central,
yes sir,
High Times Cup,
yes sir.
What's the other cups you guys have attended?
NorCal Cups, the SoCal Cups. Pretty much, if it's a major cup in Cali, Apex is going to be there.
And then I also caught you out at the boat party.
Oh, no doubt. Yes. That was amazing, fun, awesome time. And as you saw, I was walking around with a tray of dabs, you know, happily dabbing out passengers at will. I mean, that's my purpose in life.
And what do you think about it nowadays too? Because like everyone's getting like the celebrity on the on the brand. Mm-hmm. Is that something that Apex is going to be dealing with too? Are you guys
we actually
working with any celebrities?
We have some celebs, some people we're talking to in the background, some high level sponsors.
Nothing you can announce yet.
Yeah, I mean, I had a big collaboration with a very, very big celebrity brand, but at the last minute, no fault of our own, Apex, the deal didn't go through. There were some other issues.
Yeah.
But
celebrities are hard motherfuckers to work with.
Yeah, and their PR teams and their managers and, you know, the layers around them are sometimes.
So let's go to our own little weed celebrity. We've got the hash queen herself, Jen Doe, calling in. It's an honor to have you on, Jen.
Hi, guys.
What's good? I bet you didn't expect us to drag you on the Farm to Table Cannabis show straight from Oregon.
I had no intentions, no. Thank you.
Now, if our listeners don't know, this is the hash queen, and again, this is a name she gave herself. This isn't something she named herself. This is something the industry gave her. So you've been making hash for many moons now. What do you think of this ice hash making a big comeback right now?
Dude, I love it. I just got back to Oregon from the East Coast, and it's so awesome to see everything kind of progressing out there as well. Like, I ran into so many amazing hash makers that I was just blown away. So it's really cool to see the ice water hash hitting the East Coast too, because it wasn't really that prevalent out there for a while.
And you hear a lot of people dealing with the butane soup out there now. They got things a little bit more fresher available, and they don't have to use solvents.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, we were talking about the cups and some victories, but you've got your own victory from one of the cups yourself, don't you?
I did. I was the first woman in the U.S. to win a Cannabis Cup for hash.
So nice. Shout out to Jen Doe, the hash queen.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm the first in the world to grow and extract winning entry. So I did it start to finish.
That's Very what's cool. Up. What's up? How's Jay? How's Jay and the family?
awesome.
That is awesome. We want to give you a big farm to table salute because you're doing it for all the right reasons. And man, if you're ever in SoCal, Jen, we would love for you to come in the studio and give us a little demo, a little knowledge on the ice hash game, because the way you do it, the way you press it, the way you make it happen is just a little bit different than the way everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, I would love to. I'm pretty sure you still owe me dinner as well.
Definitely, I definitely owe you dinner for sure. For sure. I might even have to bust out the cheese wheel for Jen. That's an occasion right there. The wizard will be in full effect.
Awesome.
So, anybody you want to give a shout out to, Jen?
I got a couple of people I could shout out. Sensimilia Dispensary out in Maine is just killing it. Setting a good bar for everybody out there as far as the stores are going. Great group of guys. They're all veterans, born and raised there. Start to finish everything. Just amazing group over there. So I would like to shout them out.
Fuck yeah.
As well as, what about Portland Hydroponics?
Oh, that's what's up. Those guys are the team over there.
Yeah, so...
And you know what?
They're awesome.
And for you taking care of your team, we're going to take care of you. We're going to send you a magic butter machine because you did it just like we said on the live video. Call in to win, and you called in to win. So it's very, very rarely do you get to hook up a hash queen with a magic butter maker. So you go out there, you make some edibles, and you keep on keeping people happy.
Hey, thanks, love.
Hell yeah. So send me your info. I'll get that mailed out. And as always, thank you for calling in Farm to Table Cannabis and contributing for the show.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, Jen. Big ups to you. Thanks for doing it for the right reasons. Peace.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah, she's a good person doing it. Doing it for real.
Really dope.
She used to work with me at Hawthorne, too. She was one of the real ones since day one. So shout out to the real ones.
Few of those.
Day one. There's a couple of them out there.
Few of them, yeah.
So, we're going to be wrapping it up here. But, dude, you brought me a freaking gift.
Yes, sir. I'm not going to come in your house and not be bearing gifts.
So the Hydro Chef is proud to unveil for Vapepocalypse 2019.
Yes, sir.
Clean
Pinnacle
vape pens from the Pinnacle.
Live
resin.
resin.
Live resin.
Disposable.
You guys brought me some papaya.
Dabs on the
some
go.
Bacchio.
Bacchio. Larry Pie number 7 and Future number 2. Hot Apex strains. That new, that pure, that deliciousness.
So every week, man, we're honored to bring you these guests and keep you up to date on the new products. Oh, you brought me some Shuggies, too? This is another one of the great brands out there, Shuggies.
Yes,
Shout out.
Yes.
Those guys are doing
THC infused sugar, 5 milligrams per packet. If it's not in your dispensary, ask for it.
Yeah, anything we're doing is worth doing right. Shuggies does it right.
Yes, sir.
So, what's the next event you guys going to be at?
I believe representatives from Apex will be at the Hall of Flowers industry event. Not sure if I'm going to be there.
I'll be up there next week cooking a dinner for Monterey Kush Co. and Clout King. I'm coming for you motherfuckers. I'm going to cook the shit out of this little wine dinner you guys got going on and the brunch. So get ready. It's going down.
You're going to have to let me know. Yeah, I'm going to have to grab a plate.
And then we'll see you at MJ BizCon?
That's Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
When is that one?
That's in November.
Yeah, we should probably be there, too.
It's going down. Yep.
And, we'll have some fun. You know how we do. We'll
MJ BizCon is the premier event. If you're not going to that
I've never been to it yet.
That's the event of the year. You got to attend that
one.
Okay,
let me make a note of that.
That one teaches you a little something about what you can see at the cannabis industry. It's basically 3 days of fucking everything you can think of, and then as a rep, you're just walking through trying to wade through the CBD companies and all the packaging companies.
Yeah.
Here, take my flyer. Here, you throw this away. Here, you throw this away.
Yes.
Like, that's just. It's in Vegas, so you can't go wrong. So anybody you want to give a shout out to before we go off the air and start the fun Heavy Tea Grow Show?
Just want to shout out to first and foremost my wife Keisha. Hey baby, I know you're watching the show. You're listening. Thank you for all your love and support. Shout out to Apex, to the team, Ted and Scott, Big Red, the owners of Apex, founders. You know, you guys are doing a beautiful thing. And I'm going to keep trying to move this vision forward and dabs for the people. You know, that's what it's about. Clean dabs for the people, baby.
Keeping people
shout out.
lit.
Yes. Shout out to you guys. You know, shout out to High Times, DFZ Radio. And most importantly, you know, Hydroponic Chef, Big Devin. Let's dab, bro.
Let's take a dab. Let's take a big rip. And we're gonna go out to some music. Why don't we play some Can of Butter Whipping? Can we make that shit happen, Saint?
Yeah, let me pull that
Yeah,
up
we want to
real
be a big thank you to all our sponsors out there in DFZ Radio listener land. DFZ proud sponsors with Magic Butter Machine. A big thank you to Apex for coming on. Shout out to Green Coast Hydroponics for being such good sports about the prank call. And as always, stay educated, stay medicated. The Hydroponic Chef will catch you not next week. I'll be out of the studio next week, but we'll be back with more episodes of Farm to Table Cannabis on DFZRadio.com.
Still in the kitchen, count of butter whipping. OG no midget, got the whole house thinking. Still in the kitchen, count of butter whipping. Tempo 160, it's getting sticky. Still in the kitchen, count of butter whipping. OG no midget, got the whole house thinking. Still in the kitchen, count of butter whipping. Tempo 160, it's getting sticky. Got the magic butter machine loaded up with top shelf. Push 2 buttons, it'll whip it by yourself. Whip it came out green, looking like Yoshi. QP and some gummies, gonna leave you floating. Got 'em so high, they be skitzing like Smokey. If whipping was a sport, I'm going home with the trophy. Tip on 160, it's about to go down. Got that boy a cooking midget, told him throw it away now. Blowing up my phone, saying they just came.